We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Go. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Throw it. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to... And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll bang that one through.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Browns 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Landry, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
That's the way.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Charlie. 53, Mike. Get that quarterback.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
53, check 53.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. This is the tight end, Njoku. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 60 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Mayfield, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Strip that ball. Regular. 53 is the mic. All day, baby. All day. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's our time. King. Hey, team 6.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield with it once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Run, run, run.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 29 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air.
And my goodness, another interception. It's T.J. Carey who picked it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Mayfield goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13. It's a second down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw, Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, There have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Howard. The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown.